What's going on, everyone? What I have here is a top load GE washer, and the problem we have is this right here in the middle, which is the agitator, is completely loose. So I think what happened is either the clutch gave out or the belt broke. So what I'm going to do now is going to disassemble, turn off the water over here, remove the hoses, and then move this out of the way so I can look from underneath. Okay, let's do it. All right, so this is what we have. So what happened was this bolt right here was so rusted up, it backed out of the spline here. And then what happened is that the spline that was here had completely sheared off. So now it actually was being driven by that actual shaft and the spline, but after a while it manages to shear it off completely. So now it was hanging on to that spline and finally it gave out. So now it is now free spinning. So I found this bolt right here that fits perfectly into that. I don't know the thread pitch on this, but it is the same exact one and the same size as this bolt right here. So now I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put a lock washer on this and blue Loctite to keep that in place for about a week until the other part comes in. The other part came in, or I ordered through Amazon, was going for like $71 plus tax, so about $80 shipped to my door. But it will take about a week to get here, and we have laundry to do. So I am going to go back downstairs and find a lock washer and then put this on here so that it would stay for another week until the other part gets here. All right, let's do it. All right, so I found this bolt, perfect washer, lock washer, and a washer right here. Put a little bit of blue Loctite on here. Oop, should be good. And then now I remove the part, turn it upside down, and then stick this up so that it will stay. Okay, now that it is in, place this down and align this to the spline. Alright, now we can tighten this up. Okay, there we go. Then should be tight. Alright. Should be good. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So now when I turn this, it turns with this piece. So hoping that this would hold for about a week. I hope so. Okay, as you can see, it had held. So we've done about 4 loads so far, all on super load, super capacity, and most of our laundries are done now. So what I did is I on that spline that was smoothing out, I used a Dremel to cut a channel on 4 sides up to about halfway in, because that's how long the Dremel bit could get into the aluminum part of the spline. So I did that. As you can see on the picture where I put the electrical tape, just to prevent the epoxy from oozing out down the bottom. I wanted to make sure that the epoxy would climb all the way up and cover the entire space. But I'm not too sure how much epoxy there was in it. But what else? Yeah, so I waited about the following morning for us to do any laundry, because I wanted it to cure fully, and also the paint that I covered the area where there's a lot of rust to make sure that it is completely dry. So for now it's been holding, and I guess I'm just gonna have this part here until it would completely sheared off, and then use the brand new part as the as backup. And so when this sheared off again, then all I have to do is put in a new part and not worry about waiting for the new part to come in. So that's that. Instead of us spending another I don't know, $1,000 on a washer, because I'm not buying a top loader anymore. I wanted to buy the front loader so we could wash heavy blankets and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's agitating pretty well, and it's been holding. So yeah, I'm surprised myself that epoxy really, when it cures, really is holding, and it's pretty strong with a 3600 psi shear strength, I believe. But yeah, I hope this helps. Y'all have a good one. Bye.